Welcome everyone. We're excited about this one. Game 1 playoffs. Dartmouth Bandits here in town for this best of 5 affair. Game 1. Sackville Wolves. These two teams played each other in the last game of the regular season just here last Tuesday night as they bring it right to center. We're off here quickly, and quickly the Sackville Wolves win the opening draw And they'll start here on the offense. We'll mention here number 29, Keegan Horn, in between the pipes for the Bandits. 200 feet across from him, number 1, Zach Malcolm. As we get a turnover down in the corner and quickly back the other way. The Bandits looking to get it over half and able to do that quickly was Isaac Fry. He's going to hand off to the offense. And just like that, Dartmouth is going to look to kick the offense into gear early. Great crowd here this evening at the Old Barn in Lower Sackville. The den is full. Doesn't look so much on the Dartmouth side, but the Sackville side here where we are, as we're down to 4 seconds on the shot clock. There's the first shot and goal. Quick turnaround, and it does just sneak in. And there's the horn as we get our first goal of the game. And the Bandits are going to get on the board first. And I believe it is, and if you turn around and see his jersey there, number 99, Noah Peter Lacombe, getting the Bandits on the board first. As it looked like Malcolm had it, and you can see him spin around and try to find it. It just gets over the line. Referee in good position there, right on that goal line to see it. And Dartmouth with the start they want to, getting on the lead first. And there's a battle there at center. As we're going to see here is Monroe coming in trying to get that goal back. And you can see here a lot of little extra pushes and shoves. You can tell this is going to be some playoff action. And the playoff intensity is starting early as we're just a minute in here into the first period. Dartmouth leading 1-0. Here's a quick little turnover up there. Nate Santropia, he's trying to pull his way all the way through, turning and shooting, and he's going to miss that one wide. And then it's going to bounce and up into the netting out of play. You see a broken stick down in the offensive zone as well for the Wolves as Dartmouth brings it back the other way. And we're going to get a back over call as he was trying to keep the Wolves forecheck at bay, and now they've run into each other as Puma's going to try to get that over half. He does get over time as Barrio was trying to keep him at bay. Now the pass here is over to Monroe. Kyron Monroe with a little spin move to the inside. Now he throws the wild backhand pass. It does land into the stick of Normando. He gets a shot on net. There's a big save from Horn. Rebounds picked up though by the Wolves. Now it's Josh Hollett. Hollett moves it over. Looking for some room as Normando moves up to McKay, fresh off the bench. Jack McKay, now to Monroe. Monroe, quick one over to Normando. He tries to find some room, steps right into a white jersey, does get the shot off. Horn makes the save, he's looking down the court, but elects to hand it off. Now going to run up quickly. It's going to be the Bandits, but not getting over in time. 10-second violation, so some turnovers here both ways. As we welcome here number 16 as he's trying to pull his way all the way through, still pushing through, but losing the ball. And that's going to be number 16. And that's Ethan Muir. Recognize his name from last season. Had some football commitments, so was on the active roster all season, but his first game here is in the playoffs. And we'll look forward to watch him. He's got some soft mitts in front of the goal, but right now Dartmouth has it on that far side. Looking for a shot. Malcolm with the save. Looking for the rebound. Can't find it. Dartmouth does. Picks it up and puts it home. So Dartmouth coming out flying, as Bungay is going to get the Bandits their second goal here, almost 3 minutes into the first period, as Malcolm made the first save. The ball was sitting out there as he tried to reach out to the cover. Couldn't quite reach out in time. And Dartmouth right there to find it and then put it into the open net. 2-0 now, 17:04 remaining. This game is starting hot and heavy early with a big battle there at center. Still loose. Hall gets taken down. And then referee point to the wrong direction there as there's a big hit, but it was away from the ball. So Alex Hall for the Wolves taking the hit to make the play as he gives Wolves possession, but a big hit as Beardsmore laid into him. Now trying to find some room. Wheatley trying for a little bounce pass. Doesn't quite get through. And Dartmouth has it as they come other way, trying to get the ball over half. Trying to get over quickly. They do. And Wheatley trying to step up, but able to sidestep that as both teams, again, we talk about the intensity. You're seeing it here And there's being some big hits both ways. And again, we're not even 4 minutes in. We still got a lot of lacrosse to be played. Here's Muir again. Using that big frame. Makes the move over now. Throws the pass. They're trying to get the shot off. Was McDonald. But Dartmouth picks off. Now on the back check though, there's Matt McCarron. He fires a shot trying to go high. Horn makes the save, and McCarron gets his own rebound. Now he's going to hand off Muir again. Muir looking for that inside, just lowering the shoulder, spinning to the front, and then trying to get it tight, but can't beat the bar. Rebound comes all the way out. Now it's Monroe. Monroe fired one. He reached it back. Horn with another save. I have a feeling I'm going to say that a lot this evening. And they're trying to find a loose ball. There's a hit. Dartmouth coming out with all kinds of body contact. And there's another one, but no possession of the ball for the Wolves, so Wolves will take over. Now it's Wheatley. Ty Wheatley trying to find some room now. So he looks up ahead. He's got to take it to the corner. He takes the hit. Loose ball now. Both teams trying to find it. Monroe on the battle. It's loose, but it's going to come right in the crease. But in and out is Dartmouth. So Wolves retain again. New shot clock. We're approaching 5 minutes gone here in the first. Hollett with one move, finds some room, and finding the back in the net. As catches some Bandits standing still. As Hollett grabs it right from the top of the arc and walks right in, makes a move, and puts it home. Giving the Wolves their first. As you see here, gets the ball, cuts in, and finds some daylight, and goes right down Main Street. Gets the Wolves on the scoreboard. 4:56 gone here. First period, 2-1 Dartmouth. We'll bring it back to center. It's an epic battle here as we watch two face-off experts battle hard, and they're still going at it as we watch Hall go at it with number 14 on the bench. They come back the other way. There's another one. This one's off the top of the net as cutting in there quickly was Nolan Kendi. If you get the ball back again, here's Muir down that short side, trying to pass it to the front. Can't quite find it. Dartmouth does. Coming back the other way, maybe a little one-on-one. As Wheatley's back on defense, they're trying to get back through. Was Landon Basso. As those two speedsters going at it. Basso gets a shot off. Not too much from that. Wolves take over. They're quickly back the other way. Hollett looking for another one. Just scored moments ago, but love to tie it up. Has on that far side, trying to get the shot off. It gets taken to the boards. Loose ball now as they battle. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Wheatley's going to take a shot from way outside. Horn with the save. As Josh takes the player down, and he gets taken down. Everybody's on the ground. The referee had his arm up for the first call, which I believe is going to go against Hollett of the Wolves. We got an injured player on the floor now. Looks like going to get up on his own accord. Hopefully, maybe just a wind knocked out of him. We'll see what comes from this. Wolves are definitely getting the initial call, and Dartmouth came in and cleaned up, and then everybody was looking for a dance partner. And it looks like it is going to be both of them. So we're going to have some 4-on-4. Looks like Hollett was getting the first one, I believe, for a cross check, and then roughing is coming here to number 27, Bemberio. But Hollett's going to get the extra, so it is going to be have a quick look here. Here we go. Make sure Dartmouth has the right number out, and they do. Oh, they will in a moment. So it's 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Hollett gets the extra 2. So after the first 2's over, Dartmouth will head on the power play, but they have possession. We'll wait for the official call from the timekeeper's booth. Either way, 4 minutes up on the board for Hollett, 2 minutes for Berrio. And a shot from outside. The save's made. But then we get a whistle, another turnover, so Dartmouth will get another opportunity here. 17 seconds gone in the initial 2 minutes. There's a chance at tight, and finding some room is trainer McCullough. As he cuts in, goes down low, and is able to find some daylight. Not a power play marker as they're 4-on-4. You see here, cuts inside as Malcolm's going down, able to find some daylight, gets that behind the Wolves goaltender, giving the Bandits their 2-goal spread back. 13:28 remaining here, first period. We'll bring it back to center. Still 4-on-4 for another minute 37. And back to the center. Both teams looking for it. Bandits find it, but getting taken to the ground. Ball's loose, but able to find it to decent berth, number 6. Now look for it again as it bounces off the boards. This time it's going to be picked up by Puma. As Cooper Puma hands it off down to McKay. McKay quickly over to Wheatley. Wheatley for the short side. A little more daylight. He fires a shot. That's going to miss wide. And there's one that's going to hit the netting and head out of play. Bandits will take over. Still a minute 6 seconds left here, 4-on-4. Bandits already scored 4-on-4. They're listening for the penalty calls here. So it's 4 minutes checking from behind to Hollett. And still roughing on the other call. There's a shot blocked in front. Loose ball picked up. Trying to find some room. Quick little pass over. Short side. Trying to go between the legs. But Malcolm there to make the save. He's going to cover up, make sure that stays out. 30 seconds remaining now here on the first penalties. Wolves bring it up. Going to hand off here to Finn St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire is going to take it wide. Looking to take as much time as possible. Now he looks to cut to the front as he gets the shot off. Stepped in the crease as well. Either way, Horn made the save. Bandits bring it back quickly the other way. And it's Beardsmore. Jake Beardsmore hands it off to Trainer. Trainer McCullough, who has it. That's the first penalty expires. So Dartmouth will head here on the power play. They wait for everybody to get back on. Shot clock's timing down, though. It's only 7 seconds. They look to engage quickly. There's a shot from that far side. Malcolm just gets a piece of that and knocks it out of play, so Bandits will keep possession. New shot clock. And now they'll start to swing on the outside of the arc. So they look to set up the power play. Now it's up top. McCullough, a little behind the back. And what a pass and what a shot. As McCullough fooled everybody in that one. As he's able to get it over, and I believe that's Firth. As I look over, we get a double check. You see that short side, and yes, it is, number 6. Putting that home, so Dartmouth coming out with all kinds of firepower here, and that's a power play marker. 4-1 now. 11:25 remaining here in the first. Shots all even up 9 apiece. So that play there, they got one 4-on-4, and then they also take one on the power play. But the Wolves will take the face off. Now hand it off. McKay moves over to McCarron. McCarron to Kennedy. Wheatley trying to find some room. Spins to the inside. Still has it. And finds a home. Ty Wheatley taking it upon himself to get that one back and get this back to a 2-goal lead. 10:56 left here in the first. Wheatley, as I look down here to my right, we got some young lacrosse players here, got their shirts off, trying to cheer their team on as they could be future players here. As you watch the young ones here before this game, lots of them hang around to watch some great lacrosse, and they've been a treat so far for this game, as we've seen a little bit of everything. As McKay for the Wolves, as they take possession from that draw. Up top here, Carter, Monroe, moves it over. Normando, he fires a shot and then throws his stick as he breaks in half as he went to take that shot. Exploded on him, and Bandits will take over. Everybody's looking for where that shot went and then out of play. Now here's McCullough. McCullough moves over far side. He'll pass back up top. There's a shot, and there's a goal. And there's another one. This time it's going to be Bungay with his second. And he finds some room right at the top of the arc. He fires one. He goes back glove side on Malcolm. And just like that, Bandits get their 3-goal lead back. You see here, he just reaches up high and fires that one and finds the back of the net. As we get close here to the media timeout, you see the referee bring him back to the stick of the Wolves player that's broken in half. So we'll bring that back to center as Hall will line up there with Bungay, and he'll get the draw, and Puma reaches up and finds it. For a moment, almost had a partial 2-on-1, then 2-on-2. Still had that, moves over here quickly to Wheatley. Wheatley could have thought he could maybe do it again, but this time Horn with the big save. Puma picks up the rebound though, as he takes it in behind the net. Looks to set up, hands up top. Here's Hollett. Hollett with one move. He's trying to fire one, and he does. Horn with another save. Rebounds knocked to the boards, and Bandits pick it up. Quickly looking to get it over half. And they do. And now they're picked off as they try to get the offense engaged. A little confusion maybe on the Dartmouth side. Wolves looking to take advantage. They pick it off. Santerpia looking to set up now. He comes up top with it. Referee's arms up. In behind the play there. Extra attacker waiting to get out as Malcolm heads to the bench. So 6-on-5 on the delay penalty. Fired that shot there. Another broken stick as the head flew off. Now the whistle goes, and we'll see the penalty call. We're going to have a media timeout as well. So we're going to have a quick break here. Of course, we want to thank our sponsors at Seafort Capital. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have these broadcasts. We really appreciate that. We'll take a quick minute break. We'll be right back for the rest of the first period. And just like that, we are back. So power play opportunity here for the Wolves as number 19, Gregor Beach, is in the box for a too-many player. So a bench minor being served by Gregor Beach as Hollett tries to take a shot there from the outside. That's blocked in front. So shot clock down to 10 now. Now Wheatley tries to fire one. He goes high with that one, but Hollett finds it. He rips another one. This one does get on target, but Horn's here to make the save. Rebound's picked up now by McKay, who goes back up top. Wheatley looks to reset. Now McCarron far side looking to come back. That pass a little bit too far for Monroe as they get taken to the boards. Loose ball picked up by McKay. McKay, he fires a shot. Horn with the save, and rebound's going to be gobbled up by the netminder. Now he passes off. Now we're going to use his speed as Basso, which he does so well. He runs it right back into the offensive zone. 1:04 to go here in the power play. Just over 8 minutes remaining here in the first. 5-2 for the Bandits. Something they haven't done here so far in this first period. We score one shorthanded as a loose ball battle in behind the goal. And players get taken down, loses the stick as well. Big battle there on the Dartmouth side. Now the shot clock's going to expire. We can see the appreciation and see the Bandits bench there, cheering on their penalty killers. And McCarron, watch out, is stepping up. Was Beardsmore, but he's able to move it quickly. 30 seconds to go here on the power play. They start to swing it around, looking for McKay in front. He fires one. And that one is just got a piece of horn. And now the referee's arms up as well as Basso runs it all the way down, takes a hit, and takes the shot. And McCarron makes the save. And there's the whistle from in behind the play. And they're going to call Hollett back on. Hollett's going to go for another one. He's going to get a slashing call. So that'll do it for the power play. There's only 11 seconds to go in the Wolves power play. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 11 seconds. And then the Bandits will be back on the power play. They scored last time. And they'll have possession here. As Hollett heads back to the box. Slashing's the call. As McCullough will slow things down here a little bit. Waiting for the penalized player to come back on the floor. And that penalty has expired. So Bandits now will have 1:43 to set up their power play. Only 10 seconds on the shot clock, though, as they waited for that penalty to expire. Up top, look for a shot, trying to get through. Look for some room is Fry, and finds it. Another power play goal. Making it 6-2, 6:49 remaining here in the first. As he gets the ball here, makes that move, cuts inside, and then gets the shot on and finds the back of the net. And we may be getting a goaltending change. As Malcolm heads to the bench, I believe Doyle was getting ready quickly. So new goalie for the Wolves, and he's running to get between the pipes. Maybe that'll be the spark the Wolves need. Of course, Dartmouth want to win this draw. They want to get some shots early on a cold goaltender. 6-2, 6:49 to go first period. Shots on goal, 15-11 in favor of the Wolves, but they're down by 4. And the face-off draw called all the way back, and Doyle looking to get in the action early as he's out and picks up that ball from behind the goal. Now he hands it over to Puma. Puma looks to run it up. Hands it off now to McCarron, Matt McCarron. Over to Wheatley. Ty Wheatley, 5-shot, misses the intended target. Now a quick pass over, and they save. As trying to freeze that one there was Monroe. Now to the boards. Now the big battle there in front of the Bandits bench with a good play to bring it back over and get it off to the offense. Now only 10 seconds to go in the shot clock, so they're going to have to go quickly. Up top now, Firth looks to make a move, cuts it far wide. Now he makes the pass, but Petrie Lacombe couldn't quite come up with it, and now as the shot clock goes, the Wolves will take over here on the turnover. As Puma, he gets over half quickly. Now gives it to Wheatley. Wheatley has a look around. Wolves over the Normandeau. Normandeau takes that shot, gets his own rebound, it comes right back to him. Now he's going to hand it back up here to Wheatley. Wheatley having a look here on the short side, cuts back to the middle. Dartmouth stepping right up on him quickly. Now a little over the shoulder pass that goes up over the net. Now a quick pass up top, but stepping in the crease are going to be the Wolves. So there's the turnover. Bandits take over, and they're just that fast, getting over half. As both teams get the defense, offense back out. Now it's McCullough, the Bandits captain, looking to set things up here on our side. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Makes a quick pass over. As Cox walks in, he rips the shot. And Doyle getting his first ball touch, making the first save. But rebounds picked up. Quickly back over half. Now the other way is Heaslip, who hands it off. Now down the corner. Santropia. Up top now to Monroe. Monroe quickly to McCarron. McCarron trying to spin. Trying to find some room. Nothing but white jerseys in front. Now he hands out to Monroe. Monroe reaching back and firing a shot. And that's going to go off horn. So they say they reverse it. Let the referees have the conversation. They're going to say a bounce first. Now they're back the other way as watching both teams make a change, and all of a sudden the Wolves come up with the ball. So get back on offense. 4:05 remaining here now in the first. Looking for some room. St. Hilaire. Back to Wheatley. Wheatley trying to go through. Runs right in to the Bandits captain. And then a loose ball. Trying to find now is Kennedy. As a foul on the boards. And then a hit without the ball, so a turnover. So Wolves have it again. New shot clock up top here. Now Holt looking for a shot. He fires one. That goes wide. Reaching up to pull that down is Barrio, but then loses the handle. And he's going to be picked back up again by Monroe. Carter Monroe now here on the short side. Having a look. He fires a shot. Horn gets down, makes the save. Rebound comes to the corner. Just trying to find it. But picking it up there is going to be number 27. Ben Barrio. But another one where the Bandits don't get over half in time. So the Bandits giving the Wolves opportunities here on these turnovers. But so far, having a hard time beating this goaltender. And there's another shot. That one's going to miss on the short side and come all the way down to the Wolves zone. So back over call. Bandits will take over down that far corner. 2:54 remaining now in the first. Bandits looking for more here as they're trying to walk right in. There's a shot, and Doyle with another save. Now to the boards. And this time it's going to go against the Wolves, who pinned the player along the boards who didn't have the ball. So Bandits will take over again. New shot clock. They start to swing it. Looking at something happening on the short side, trying to find some room. Still with it now, trying to use the pick. But ball does come loose. And it's going to be picked up by the Wolves. Lacrosse, little bounce pass as Wheatley just came off the bench. He waits for the rest of the offense. Quick pass over. Here's McCarron. McCarron's going to hand off. Normando. Now to Wheatley. Ty Wheatley. Short side. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He moves over back to Normando. He fires a shot. Another one that misses the target. Then bounces up into the ceiling out of play. Bandits take over. 1:54 to go now here in the first. Bandits look to get quickly over half. They make sure for the little extra step there. Where's Jake Beardsmore? Now he hands it off to McCullough. McCullough over the far side. They bring it back here. Firth looking for some room. Trying to cut in. Still has it. Looking for a shot. Fired that one. Rebound goes right off the backboards. But Doyle there to make the save. Rebound is going to be picked up by the Wolves. And going to run it quickly over a half. Wasaqua. And this time it's going to be a turnover the other way as is the Wolves with a little mishap. And then trying to catch him on that change. As the battle still continues down there in the corner. And the Bandits have it here. They pick up a loose ball from the whistle right here in front of the Wolves bench. Last minute to play here in the first. And the Bandits would love to add to the lead to go into the break. Wolves want to get it back, try to cut into this lead. There's a shot from outside that misses off the boards. And it's going to go right into the Wolves bench. So 47.9 up on the clock. Wolves will take over possession. Down by 4 here as we end close to the end of the first here. I should mention as well, we're going to talk with Steve Brown here in the first intermission, as he's going to talk about the Wolves Cup that we have going on here coming up this weekend, starting Friday, 2 o'clock. I know it's U11, U15 squads as Holla took that shot. Horn with the save. Dartmouth runs it right back deep into that far corner. They're going to hold for last shot. As only 13 seconds on the game clock little bit more on the shot clock, so they'll hold as long as possible here, keeping it far away. Maybe get one a little closer here. 3 seconds, far side, there's the shot. Well, that'll do it, the horn will go. Dartmouth takes the first period, 6-2. Shots on goal, 19-14 in favor of the Wolves. But the Bandits lead where it counts. We'll take a short break here. Then we're going to come back with Steve Brown here in the first intermission. We'll see you right in a few.
Sam?
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
Saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Check.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
She's not. It's fine.
Have our privilege here for the first intermission this time. Rose and of course Mia, and then of course everybody knows Steve Brown. We have an weekend with the Wolves Cup. Starts Friday at 2 o'clock, and we're going to give a coordinator, and of course, well, Steve just does everything lacrosse here with the Sackville Wolves. What's going on here?
So this weekend we have our opening ceremonies starting at 2 p.m. Where we're going to have some land acknowledgements, some traditional drummers and dancers, and we're going to be acknowledging the game. We have some other community members who are going to come and speak, but there's going to be a great weekend filled. We have a family fun day happening, and there's going to be kind of culture built into a lot of learning. We have some of our banners already up, just with like some education about the history and the roots of the game. And we really hope we're kind of extending the invite to everybody. We have teams coming from New Brunswick, lots of local teams attending as well.
This is going to be an exciting tournament. As you all know, box lacrosse is coming to a close probably in another couple weeks, and we thought we'd put together a major tournament, and we wanted to make this tournament something very different than the other tournaments in the province and outside of our province. Basically, this is a cultural event. This is where the grassroots came from the building of the game, and you know, the indigenous side of this sport is what drew me into it, got me playing it, because the culture and the learnings and the events that build respect and dedication to an activity comes from the indigenous side of the cultural community, right? So this is going to be an exciting event. We want everybody to come down, so throw your support for the Wolves. The Wolves have a team in every division, and we want you to come down and really show your support for our game, and we want to show our community that this is a great game.
And that's exactly it. You heard it here, folks. This weekend, the place to be starts Friday, 2 o'clock. There's all kinds of stuff going on, all ages. Make sure we see you here this weekend. Thanks a lot. And just like that, we are back. Second period action just get ready to get on their way. Dartmouth coming in after 20 minutes leading 6-2. Shots on goal were 19-14 in favor of the Wolves there. Run into a hot goaltender with Keegan Horn, number 29, for the Bandits. They had a goaltending change in that first period as Aiden Doyle came in for relief of Zach Malcolm. We'll see here now if the break helped the Wolves, or will the Bandits come out and continue here in the second, and they get the face-off. They're off to the good start. But two Wolves, they're going to the boards hard, and they're trying to spin off there and trying to bring him down to the ground as was starting to count down, and you hear the whistle. So the Wolves forecheck coming into play. They lose the face-off, but win the battle on the 10-second shot or half court to get over. Now a chance to walk right into St. Hilaire, but he gets the ball knocked out just as he's getting ready to shoot. And the Bandits find a loose one. They bring it up. And then running by the forecheck there, along right in front of his own bench, getting free. Now waits for the offense as the Bandits will look to set up. From that far side, trying to find some room. Lots of small battles happening in front of the goal. Now look for a chance here with only 6 seconds on the shot clock. Fired one. But that's going to go off Doyle. And up into the netting, got to play. Bandits take over. New shot clock. But an errant pass going to be picked off by the Wolves. And they look to move it up quickly. And Hollett going to use his speed to get up over half. Josh Hollett hands it off now. And it's Carter Monroe. Up top. Quick pass. Nolan Kennedy. Kennedy looks for a shot. He fires one. Horn gets a piece. Ball bounces in behind, and Horn going to step out, look for a loose ball, still loose, but it does take a Bandits bounce, and they look to move it up quickly. And Barrio trying to chase one down here, and had to look up and saw Puma on top of him, but he was able to corral that. Now hand it off. Bandits with a pass. Short side, quick one inside, and oh, what a nice chance there. A nice pass, but a better save as Doyle gets a piece of it. And you hear the Dartmouth, they're into this one, and they able to turn over. And then they get a too-many player too quickly off the bench before it got in the bench in the box. So there's been a lot of turnovers in this game for both teams. Wolves looking to take advantage of this one as they're looking to score first here in the second as McCarron trying to bull his way through, can't get the shot off. Now St. Hilaire is going to take it all the way around the goal. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They move it quickly. And there's Muir with a shot. He misses wide. Now it's picked up St. Hilaire from way outside. And another one that goes wide. Shot clock goes. Dartmouth will take over, and they're quickly over half. They hand off to their captain, McCullough. He makes the pass over, now trying to find some room on the inside. Nothing there. Pushed all the way back is Fry. Now there's a shot. This one from Petrie Lacombe misses wide. And that shot's going to make contact as it's rolling down the shot clock. Now Dartmouth, McCullough on that far side. Trying to get around the check. Makes the pass. But loose ball picked up by Doyle. He's going to pass off to Hall. Alex Hall looks to run it up. One hand on the stick. Runs right into a couple white jerseys. He's got to try to get over half. Can't do it as he's tied up. 10-second violation. Dartmouth takes over, and they look to move quick. Pass far side, fresh off the bench. Looking for some room. Come back the other way. Cuts inside. Bengay. Couldn't quite do it. Bungay comes in behind, and makes the pass over front. Stick all tied up, gets taken to the floor, but gets right back up with it. Still have it. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock, though. Spinning, trying to fire, almost catching Doyle, not paying attention. As spinning and fire, that one was Beardsmore. And he looked to lower the shoulder there for a second. But the pass is made a high pass. But reaching up for it was Normandale. He looks to slow things down. They got to move quickly. They get over to Monroe. Monroe trying to find the seam. He does. Moves in. Makes a move. Makes another move. But couldn't fool Horn, as you can hear the fans on the Dartmouth side cheering on their goaltender, as the hands on Monroe, usually pretty silk. But Horn stays with them, stays big, stays tall, makes the save. Bandits take over, looking to feed off that now, as they like to get another one on the board here. 4.5 gone here in the second period. A little over the shoulder pass. Ball bounces in. Doyle paying attention, makes a save, hands it off. Picked up by Jackson Heaslip, who hands it off to the offense now. Norman Dew looks around. He fires a shot. Horn with another save. Rebounds picked up quickly, trying to get through all the blue jerseys, and fires a wild one. And takes it Bandits bounds. Only one player down there, and he's able to come up with it. Oh, Dartmouth will look to set their offense up. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Just stepping out, looking to run right towards now. Peels back with Petrie Lacombe. Hands up top, trying to find some room here. As trying to cut his way in, but Doyle able to make the save. It's inside his equipment there. Wolves will bring it back quickly the other way. Here's Ty Wheatley now. Wheatley on the offensive side of things. He goes to the far side, looking for some room. Looks up, sees nothing but white jerseys, as they're doing a good job of keeping up bay. Now trying to use that screen, hands over to Hollett. Hollett looks for a shot. He spins it fire, trying to use the screen in front. Horn with the save, and Dartmouth off running back quickly the other way. Slow things on here as he gets over half. Hands it off to the offense, and it's McCullough. McCullough with Ross Song up on him. I should mention him as well as his first game this evening as well, as another football player for University. I will come in, and then stepping in the crease are the Bandits. They'll turn it over as the Wolves look to bring it up over half. Quick little pass up through the middle. St. Hilaire runs it down here to our side. He goes up top with it. McCarron back to Hilaire. St. Hilaire looking to find some room. Cutting to the middle, makes a pass over to McKay. McKay spins and fires. That one, that's going to miss. And that rebound's going to come all the way back into the Sackville zone. Back over call. Dartmouth takes over. 7 minutes gone here now in the second. It's been a quick one. We haven't had any goals or penalties as of yet. A little different than we had in the first period. So lots of time left in the second as Dartmouth trying to find his way through. Firing that one. But a little bit contested, and his shot's going to fire high and out of bounds. Turnover. Wolves take over. Nate Santropia hands it off to Matt McCarron. McCarron now to Josh Hollett. Hollett looks to cut to the middle. He tries to find some room. He gets stood up, and then the ball knocked out. Now he takes his player to the boards, and Wolves able to get that back. Shot clock ticking down, though, 7 seconds. Wheatley's going to have to move. And he cuts it in. He gets that shot. Horn makes the save. And then looking for a rebound. But not able to find one as the Bandits able to take it right back. And they're back on the offensive side of things. On that far side, trying to find some room. Looking to cut to the middle. Then looking to hand it off. Putting it to the corner. Loose ball. And it's picked up by the Bandits. Another quick pass. Another chance. Oh, and a nice little pass, but unable to pick it up. I was trying to cut through the middle. 5 seconds on the shot clock, though. Looking to fire one. Does! But Doyle gets a lag pad on that. Makes a save. Ball comes to the boards, and Dartmouth's on it. They are playing with some speed here this evening. Another shot that's going to bounce in front of Doyle and miss. Picked up this time by Brandon Lacroix, who's going to get up over half for the Wolves as he waits for the offense to get on the floor. It's Finn St. Hilaire. Looking to slow things down. He moved over to Wheatley. Wheatley, he moves it over. That pass can be a little bit high for McDonald. And then bounces up into the netting. Dartmouth takes over. Pick up over half. Little touch pass now. Bungay gets it back to the far side and lands with McCullough. McCullough now moves over. Bungay trying to get in there. Little spin. Trying to move it. Does come loose. Dartmouth picks up in the corner. 4 seconds. They're going to have to try to get to a shooting lane. Spinning and turning. But that one's going to miss, and the shot clock's going to go. Sackville will take over. They look to bring it up quickly as he slip. He hands it off. Norman Doe almost ran there without the ball for a moment. I reached back, hands it off to McCarron. McCarron trying to back in the defender, now moves it over. Monroe looking for a shot. He fires one. That's going to miss. Rebounds picked up off the backboard, so Norman Doe with under 10 to go. He fires one. That one gets on top of Horn. And now we're going to get in and out of the crease. So the Wolves will take back over here on the offense and get close to the media timeout as we're almost to the 10-minute mark. Sackville would like to get one here before the halfway mark. As Hollett up top with it. Hollett trying to find some room. Little touch pass look for McCarron. McCarron gets it. Gets the shot, but there's Horn with another save, and then the rebound. That rolls right through the feet, but comes out the other side. Dartmouth picks up, and they're going to get it quickly over half. Hands it off to McCullough. The Bandits captain, slowing things down as the rest of the offense comes on. As our next whistle will be our media timeout. And Dartmouth would like to see that on a goal. And they only got 6 seconds on the shot clock, though. Spinning and turning. Bungay fires one. That's going to be deflected out of play. So we'll stay Dartmouth ball when we come back. Well, we're going to take a short break here. I'm going to thank our friends at Next Level U Sport Athlete Recruiting. And we'll be right back for the continuation of this second period. So you're ready in a minute. So everybody gets their quick timeout. Goaltenders get a quick drink. Of course, no room for a water bottle on the back of those nets. Referees need a timeout as well. So we're just over the halfway mark here in the period. And of course, the game, 9:36 remaining here, second period. Shots 26-19 in favor of the Wolves, but they're down 6-2. Still half a game remaining here. Lots can happen, as you've seen that first period. Lots of action here in the second period. Not much there on the score sheet. But here on the floor, of course, it's been going back and forth. So Dartmouth looking to come off that break there, firing a shot. That's going to miss wide. And it's going to be picked up by the Wolves. Quickly looking to bring it back the other way is Lacrosse. And does. He has a quick look up. Maybe trying to catch Dartmouth on a change. Now he slows it. Moves over quickly to St. Pierre. He fires one. Horn gets an arm on that. And a rebound. See Hilaire. He fires when the Horn gets a piece of. And Hilaire gets his own rebound. Now he hands it up. Norman Doe, quickly to Santarpia. Santarpia trying to get around the defender, looking to use the screen, fires the shot low. Horn with another save, rebound comes to the corner, and trying to find it. Everybody's stepping into play here. Ball comes loose, but Dartmouth has it. And they look to get over half. As in behind the play, Dartmouth continued the checks here behind the net. So that's going to get the whistle. Wolves take over as Wheatley sliding, diving, landing in the crease, but also missing the target. So Wolves will lose possession. Dartmouth bring it back the other way. 8:25 remaining here in the second. Should mention there as well as the St. John Rapids took both games up in St. John against Halifax in the other semifinal. So they're up 2 games to nothing in their best of 5. They'll be down here on Saturday to play Halifax again, looking to sweep that series, as obviously game 1 here tonight. Game 2 Friday night in Shearwater, and then Sunday night back here. Then if necessary would be Tuesday night in Shearwater, then back here the following Thursday if it goes to 5. But we got lots here in game 1. There's a quick little pass and a quick shot. Another stepping in the crease was Kennedy. Either way, Horn made the save. And Dartmouth takes back over. 7:45 to go now, second period. They're going to start on that far side. They look to bring it up. Shot misses the target, but Dartmouth quickly chase it down. 7 seconds on the shot clock, though. They go up top. And the high pass doesn't get through. Hall got to pick that up over half now. Hands it over to St. Hilaire. He's going to wait for the rest of the offense. Feel like the next goal here could change momentum either way. As it's been a great second period both ways, but nobody able to put one in so far. And you got to start thinking if it's getting in the Wolves' head here, as they're having a hard time getting anything by Horn. Up top, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Wheatley got to reach back. He fires one. That's going to go wide. And then up out of play. Bandits take over. 7:02 remaining now, second period. Quick pass up to McCullough, who moves it over. Coming up top with it. As Firth tried a little underpass, and that's going to land for Doyle. Remember, came in relief there back in that first period. Makes a save, moves out quickly. Now it's going to be handed off by McNeil. And now it's Carter Monroe. I had to look up quickly. He's looking back. Almost got caught looking. And now loose ball. Big collision there in front of the penalty box. And Wolves take over, but 7 seconds left in the shot clock. Monroe reaches down, fire one. It goes up high. And the Bandits got to pick it up. And maybe a chance here. The race is on. They're trying to fire down. But Doyle's got to come out pick it up. He's trying to chase that one down. Was Crooks. And almost did, but Doyle had to step out, pick it up, and he hands it off. Norman Doe hands it off. McCarron now over to McKay. McKay has a look. He fires the shot. That misses. Rebound comes up top, and it's going to come all the way over as the Wolves chase it down to no avail. Back over is the call. Dartmouth takes over in the corner. 5:47 remaining now here in the second. And the Bandits looking to move it around, trying to cut to the middle. Now firing that shot there was Firth, but missing wide. And another one that's going to come back into their own zone. Now they're going to touch it for the back over violation. Wolves will take over now in the corner. And now I think we're going to get a penalty. And there it is, and it is going to go against number 16. So Dartmouth, as he played the ball there again after the initial back over calls, they're just leaving it for the Wolves. So power play opportunity, 5:25 remaining here in the second, as the Wolves try to get some momentum moving here. Power play now. Down by 4. Lots of time. Firing that shot was McCarron. Been a lot of shots that's been missing the target here for the Wolves, but they get their own rebound. There's a shot. And that one's going to bounce up as McCarron's in tight. Bounce it, and it goes up out of play. Dartmouth takes over. 1:30 to go now on the power play. Dartmouth, Beardsmore will bring it down. Right now he's 1-on-4 as he just kind of hold it along the boards, kill some time. Hands it off. Bungay swings it up top again. Now it's Cox. So it was a delay of game call is what the referee made there. There's a short-handed opportunity, but missing that one wide. That goes up as the ball tends to do. Bounces high, out of play. 1:02 to go now in the power play. Wolves will try again. They look to figure out who has it. You can hear the bench calling. It's hard to fool. They're all eyes on the ball. It was McCarron. Now he starts to swing on the outside of the arc. The Wolves look to engage the offense. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now Wheatley has a look. McCarron looking for a shooting lane. Finds one, but Horn's there to get an arm on it. Makes a save, knocks it out of play. Wolves take over. 39 seconds to go on the penalty. New shot clock. Wolves will try again. Again along the outside. Looking for some movement. Taking their time with it now. Over the far side, Wheatley took his eyes off for a moment. Heads up here as Beardsmore trying to chase him down to the wall. Get it quickly. 7 seconds on the shot clock. There's a quick pass there from Monroe to Holland. Holland's got to go quick. He does fire one. That's blocked in front. And the Bandits will pick it up, and they bring it over half. That's going to do it for the power play as they're going to hold it as a penalized player gets ready to step back out. 3:25 remaining here now. In the second, Bandits able to kill off the power play as they look to add to the lead here before the break. There's a shot from way out. Doyle gets a piece of that, rebounds out, but in behind the play, Santarpia. Nate Santarpia trying to come in alone, looks over his shoulder, has a look, and fires a shot, but misses everything, and that's going to bounce off the boards and up into the netting out of play as he had some time and space, made a move, but went up over top. And then it takes a bounce and up out of play, so Bandits take over back on the offensive zone again. 2:50 rating now here in the second. Bandits on that far side, looking for some room. Pass to the middle. Doesn't quite get through. Picked off. Bandits pick it back up again. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock, though. Quick pass through the middle. That's going to be picked off by Hall as Alex Hall looks to get over half as he tries to switch hands, and it's successful to get that over. Now he's going to hand it off, and it's McCarron. McCarron. Now to St. Hilaire. Up top to Normando. Over to Muir. Laws took his eye off the ball for a moment, gets it back. And now there's going to be a turnover. And I believe might be a delay of game call. We just had one on the other side. And it is going to go against number 16, Ethan Muir. So right after Dartmouth kills one off on their side, they're going to get a chance in the power play. 2:10 remaining here in the second. As Muir heads to the box for two. You say as well in the second intermission, we're going to speak to the Wolves Cup committee again, like we did in the first. It's an important tournament coming up this weekend, and we'd like to get as many people here in the building as possible, as it's going to be a great weekend of lacrosse. Lots of things going up in the room upstairs as well. Lots of indigenous vendors and lots of things for sale, and lots of events going on for displays. Big hit there, is taking the shot, but missing the goal. Now firing a wide one. That was a delay of game, now picked up by Santarpia. He's got to get the ball knocked out, and he's feeling the effects of that one there as he comes back to the bench as well. And Dartmouth, they're into this game here. Now the chance here, pass back and forth. There's another shot, and Doyle with a big save. Doyle coming in for relief there halfway through that first period, and has done his job. And running this one down is Alex Hall as he gets it to it first and beats Trainer McCullough to the ball down the corner. Now he looks to play keep away. He gets take to the boards. And taking a big hit, and the referee's arms up as well. As everybody hits the floor. We'll see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a slashing call. There are still 50 seconds left in the Wolves penalty as we're at the last minute of play here in the second. So pretty well going to be 4-on-4 for the rest of the period. It'll just be a quick 10-second power play for the Wolves, but the Wolves would like to make something happen here right now, 4-on-4. And then maybe try to get another one on the power play as well. A minute to go here in the second, 6-2. Wolves down by 4. McKay going to bring it up. Now McCarron. And then 4-on-4. You can hear coaches yelling instructions on the Dartmouth side. Now a spin, and McCarron, and Horn just gets a piece of it. Comes back up top to get the rebound. Oh, I apologize. It was Basso with the call there on the slash. Landon Basso. There's a shot. Saves made. Rebounds picked up and hitting the floor and rolling and getting right back up. And they got to fire one down. 20 seconds to go here now in the period. Wolves have to move quickly. Power play starts here in 5 seconds. And they're going to call a timeout. So we're going to pull the goalie. 13.4 on the clock. Doyle will head to the bench. Wolves will hold for last shot as Muir's back on in 3 seconds. So a little 6-on-4 as the Wolves know that's how important it is to try to make this a 3-goal lead heading into the third. What a great game this one's been. Like I said, Sackville side packed, Dartmouth side, a lot more bodies here now as well. Shearwater Friday night. What else would you want to do on a Friday night but be in Shearwater? If this game's telling you anything, Friday night in this whole series, it could go the whole 5. Like I said, Sunday night we'll be back here as well. I'm always a little biased to the old den here at the Sackville Arena. I always think it's the greatest place to watch any sport. Do a lot of hockey here, obviously, in the winter. Might not love the seating as it is now, but the atmosphere can't be beat. Let's see what the Wolves drew up here on the timeout. 13.4 on the clock. Goalie pulled. Penalized player out in 3 seconds. Wheatley. And here comes Muir. He's going to run probably right to the front of the net. Wheatley has a look. 2 seconds. With a shot. McKieran doesn't get through. Blocked in front. Horn goes. And that's going to do it for us here after 40 minutes. 6-2. Dartmouth lead. Same score as we had after the first. Shots on goal 33-20 in favor of the Wolves. We're going to take a 10-minute break here. We're going to come back with a quick interview here in a few. And then we'll be back for the third period. We'll see everybody in a minute.
Morning, Sam.
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
We saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
Back, everyone. Just like we did in the first intermission, we're going to talk about the Wolves Cup coming up this weekend. Of course, starts Friday here at 2 o'clock. Got our pleasure to Megan. There's a lot more to do with the tournament. Going to have a little more to say, some details for us. So we just really want to hype this.
So yeah, my name is Megan. I'm one of the co-organizers along with Jess that you would have heard from. The idea around the tournament this year, last year we had and bring game. with Indigenous and cultures. So we wanted to bring a little bit of that back. Doing some opening on our highlighting some of our local Indigenous artists. That we're going to showcase using color. The kids are really excited to wear those. Along with our awards, language around our awards, that language to heart of the game, to highlight some of the those players that get out and bring their whole heart, not by goals or saves or picks or hits, but they brought the game and the game. And those players grow along with it, but if we support them enough, while supporting and celebrating and making those Indigenous players, family members, and community welcome and celebrated.
And Megan, you couldn't have said it any better. That's amazing. And you can see with the kids running around here, it's going to be like that this weekend. We have an amazing crowd here that's taking in a great game here this evening. Tonight's game is anything what the weekend's going to be, which I know it will. You want to be here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. And just like that, welcome back, everybody. Third period action. Just get ready to get on their way. We got a 6-2 Bandits lead by 4. They're going to be short-handed for a minute, though, as we start this third period. Shots on goal with 33-20 in favor of the Wolves. But Keegan Horn doing his job between the pipes for the Bandits. 20 minutes up on the board here now. No scoring there in that second period. Everything coming way back in the first. We'll put 20 minutes on the clock. See if the Wolves can score here on the power play. Bandits doing a great job. Started off a little kind of chippy to start, kind of maybe a continuation from the end of that last game in the regular season. Second period was definitely even both ways. It all doesn't matter now. Third period, 4-goal lead. And the Bandits looking for it at center. Still loose. And he gets taking the ball. Puma trying to find now for the Wolves. Big battle on the boards here. And Puma does come up with it. Moves it quickly to Wheatley. He's going to try to get over half here. And does. Now they start to slow things down. Now they try to get the power play. Only 35 seconds to go. Wheatley starts to swing it around. Wheatley looking up top. Trying to fire one. Horn able to see that. Makes a save. Rebound scooped up quickly. And then looking to bring it by getting taken to the boards. Gonna have to move it quick before the shot clock. Now you got to fire one. But the whistle's gonna go. 10-second violation. The Wolves will take over. Now back at center. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Wheatley. Far side now for Hullett. Hullett to Wheatley. Wheatley. Muir tried to fire one. He misses on the short side. Rebound pops up. Picked up again. Penalized player gets ready to set back on the floor. McCarron with it. We're back to 5-on-5. He looked to hustle back in. McCarron has to look over his shoulder. 7 seconds on the shot clock. There's another shot. That's blocked in front of McCasher. Now going for a run here. Trying to run all the way straight down. Trying to get back on the floor quickly was the defense of the Wolves. And then looking to move a pass over was Fry. Loose ball comes to the corner. Both teams looking for it. Stepping in, picking it up now. It's going to be Aiden Rossong, who moves up now. Nolan Kennedy. Kennedy going to hand off to Carter Monroe. Monroe have a quick little look. Looks like he's trying to fire one up. He does fire one, trying to go short side. Horn reads that, makes a save. Rebounds picked up by Barrio, and he's going to run it all the way behind the goal and in front of his bench and hands it off to the offense. Clock possession now huge for Dartmouth. 2 minutes in here into the third. They want to try to hold this lead as long as possible. Loose ball, though. Picked up now by the Wolves as Jackson Hisley picks that off. Little one-on-one battle back the other way. But a great job by the Dartmouth, Ethan Firth, to stay with them and not allow him to make that spin move to get by now as both of those players head to their respective benches. Now Nate Santarpia with 10 seconds on the shot clock. He looks for a lane, still with it. Trying to use a pick. He steps up, fires a shot. Saves made. Gets his own rebound. Quickly up here to Wheatley, who moves over to Hollett. Hollett back to Wheatley. Wheatley looking here. Looking up top. He fires a shot. Sliding over again is Horn. He makes a save. And it went off the goaltender back into the Wolves zone. So no back over as Hollett brings it back over half. Almost 3 minutes gone here now in the third. Wheatley over to Muir. Muir just trying to lower the shoulder, trying to go in. Three players converge on him, and Beardsmore takes him down. And they have a conversation as they get up. But the Bandits take over as Basso runs it back up. Back over half in the offensive zone. 16 seconds on their shot clock. They look to make a move here, trying to cut on the inside. Almost fell down, fires a shot back the other way and scores. And that's going to be Isaac Fry's second of the evening, giving the Bandits a 5-goal lead now, 7-2, 16:37 remaining here in the third. As you can see, when he cuts over front, almost loses a step, stays with it, and fires it back the other way. And gets Doyle a little bit too slow going post to post. And after the goal, we're going to get a little bit of action happening there and heading to the box. Looks like coincidental penalties. Gonna be number 24, Alex Hall. We get a slash and a roughing call. And it's number 16 on the Bandits. I look quickly on my list, of course. I don't see a 16. I'll get his name in a moment. Either way, 4-on-4. Right after the Bandits score one. Puma with that quick face-off. Trying to come back the other way. Couldn't get through, but slides it over to Normando, who fires a shot. Horn makes the save. But they get the rebound. Trying to set things up here. Wheatley up top. Quickly trying to go to McKay. That gets tipped. McKay got to pick it up off the boards. Now he's trying to cut in. McKay inside. But a good stick check there as Galliot, just as McKay was going to take the shot, gets a piece of it. Now Beardsmore going to run it down. He lowers his shoulder. Takes a couple whacks as he hands it off to Petrie Lacombe. A minute 10 remaining here in the penalties. Trying to find some room now. McCullough brings it all the way up top. Only 4 seconds on the shot clock, though. He's going to have to fire one from way outside. Looks for one. That's going to go wide. And as the horn goes, as the ball goes out of play, Wolves will take over in a hole now. 4:30 gone here in the third. They move things around. Wolves, McCarron look to fire a shot. Horn gets a piece of that. Rebound's picked up. And look at that! Wolves get one back. As firing that one's going to be St. Hilaire. As the rebound comes over and he shows some quick hands on the other side. So 4-on-4 here still for another 27 seconds. Almost 5 minutes gone here in the third. After the Bandits get one, Wolves get that one back. 7-3 now. So we're back to how we started here to start the third. As the battle goes in front of the penalty box area, scooped down the other way. And that was almost picked off by Santarpia, but it goes off his stick and out of play. Bandits will take over. 10 seconds before the penalized player is back on the floor. McCullough trying to keep it at bay here now. Stepping up on him is Rossong. He's able to get by him. Makes a quick little pass over. As Fierce trying to get loose. Ball comes loose. It's still loose. Now the Wolves will look to find it here in front of the bench. Quick little sweep there. Rossong, but he loses the handle. But then fresh off the bench and picking that up now was McNeil. A little back and forth. Now it's handed off to Carter Monroe. Monroe. We're back to 5-on-5. Monroe. Now Hollett. Hollett trying to cut to the middle, looking for some room. Gets sent back. Now he's going to give it to Wheatley. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Wheatley to Muir. Muir trying to lower the shoulder, using that big frame to cut inside. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Goes back up top with it. Wheatley's going to have to fire one. Does! He scores! Wheatley with his second in the game. As Muir trying to use that big body. Shot clock tying down. As he leans in, back to Wheatley, and he fires one. 2 goals in less than 2 minutes for the Wolves, making it 7-4, 13:45 remaining here in the third. Don't go anywhere, folks. There's lots of time left here for both teams. As the Wolves looking to make the comeback here. Still a long way to go. We bring it back to center. Epic battles all night between Hall and Bungay. And this one Dartmouth takes as they look to get that back. Petrie Lacombe hands it off to Firth. He fires a shot. He misses that one just wide in the short side. Loose ball. Picked up by Beardsmore. Beardsmore, he's going to fire one as well. He misses on the other side. And the ball in behind. And then going to step in the crease as he tried to scoop that up in behind with the Bandits. The Wolves will take over, looking to feed off that last goal from their assistant captain. So now McCarron looks to bring it up. Rest of the offense comes back on. He's going to hand off to Wheatley. Wheatley has a quick look up. He's looking for some room. There's a little side pass over to McCarron. He has to pick up off the boards. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Up top to McCarron. McCarron moves one way and then the other way. On that far side, trying to go off the inside of the post, but Horn's not fooled. Makes a save and quickly up the other way. As they look a quick look up. They're going to decide to hold on now and get the offense back out. McCullough. Over to Petrie. Lacombe trying to find his way through. Can't find any daylight there. He hands it back up top now to Cox. Cox fires one. That misses wide. Rebounds picked up by the boards. And then Center Pierre trying to send all the way down as Lacroix was trying to get open and go for a run, but pass a little bit too far for him. And the Bandits will pick it up from their own zone, bring it back over half as we approach 8 minutes gone here now in the third. Bandits trying to find some room. Fry trying to hand it back over here to the short side. Does get through. Looking for some room now is Scotland. But Bandits, a big battle here in behind the play as Doyle lands on top of the Bandits player inside the crease. Referee's arms up, and Santa P was trying to go the other way. We look back. I think we're going to get a cross-check call somewhere. Now I see the Wolves. The number 21, Nolan Murphy's heading to the box. It looks like the only one. And it is going to be a cross-check call. It's going to go against the Wolves. So after they score to make it a 3-goal lead, Bandits going to have a power play here, 11:44 remaining in the third. Bandits look to get that one back, looking to regain their 4-goal spread. They look to set up their power play. They start to swing around the outside of the arc. Now they cut across, and there's a quick shot in tight from McCullough. And then the rebound on the far side, Doyle had to be good twice there in tight. And another battle in tight. Now the referee's arms up again, and there's another penalty, and it's coming against the Wolves as the Bandits goaltender heads to the bench. It's a long shot. So right now 6-on-4 for the Bandits, and they're going to get a power play after the Wolves touch it. Loose ball. And the Bandits still have it though. There's a long shot as the shot clock is expiring. The whistle goes. And we're going to come together. There's going to be a holding call. So in 1:10 to go in Murphy's penalty. Now joining him is Lacroix, number 9, Brandon. He's in the box for 2 as well for the hold. So 5-on-3 now, 1:10. Wolves got to do whatever they can here as we're down to 10:54 remaining in the third. Golden opportunity for the Bandits to score maybe 1, even 2 on the power plays. They try to get the passes going quickly. That one just misses the target. Bassett will start again. They start to swing around the arc. All over the shoulder. McCullough in tight short side. Likes not to shoot. Moves up down the Fry. He fires a shot, and Doyle with the save. Scoops up the rebound. Now it's going to hand it off. And Puma has a quick look up. And he gets whacked, but able to pick the ball back up now. Makes a little move inside. Now he hands it off to Wheatley. 11 seconds on the shot clock. He gets taken to the floor. Still has the ball. Gets back up with it. Got nothing but white jersey on. Fires a shot. Horn able to make the save as Wheatley would love to get a short-handed one there. Still 15 seconds to go here. 5-on-3, sorry. So before Murphy's out. Bungay starts to swing it. The first penalty's out. And Doyle makes the save. Now you got to try to find the ball somewhere in his equipment. 45 seconds to go here. Wolves short-handed. They're going to bring the ball up, and it's going to be Rossong. He runs into 2 Dartmouth players, but goes right through both of them. Now he hands it off to Wheatley. Wheatley with a defender on him, trying to get that one hand on the stick, keeping it as far away as possible. As trying to step up on him was Fry. Wheatley still with it now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He turns and fires! And everybody for a second thought they scored, but it bounced off the back of the boards in the back of the net. Everybody saw the net move. This place would have erupted if Wheatley would have scored that one. But loose ball is picked up at center now. Wolves still with it. 5 seconds on the penalty. And McCarron's just going to hold it as the penalized players back on. He's going to hustle to the bench. So even now, we're still waiting for a whistle to get our media timeout for a halfway mark here in the third. Of course, the Wolves would like to beat that with a goal here with McKay. McKay trying to find some room. He gets taken down. Referee's arms up as well as Beardsmore. So we're going to get a high stick call. We're going to sort this all out. We're going to have a quick break. We got 8:32 remaining here in the third. Of course, this third period brought to you by our partners and friends at C4 Capital. We'll take a short break and be right back for the third. And that's it, just like that, we're back. Goaltenders get a drink. They're well-deserved on that one there. As it's hot in here. It's a great crowd. So power play, you see up there, 4 minutes up on the clock. So Beardsmore, I believe, we're going to listen to the penalty call here now. So I knew the first one was coming for the high stick. Second one was for roughing, but he's down. As that shot there goes off the post and out of play. Bandits take over. So 4-minute power play for the Wolves here with 8:07 remaining in the third. But the Bandits have it now and 20 seconds on their shot clock. They're going to hold the ball as long as possible. You know that. As they're looking to kill off as much clock as possible. As McCullough takes it to the boards, trying to outrun a couple Wolves. He still has it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. He brings it back up top. Now he's just going to fire one. Misses wide. And they have a conversation as Santropia and McCullough having words as they both go off. Like I said, this is game one, folks. Best of 5. Game 2, Friday night in Shearwater. Game 3 back here Sunday night. And this one has the makings to go 5. The way this game is going, as in tight Muir trying to do a little over the top. Horn not fooled. 2:45 remaining here in the power play. There's a shot from McCarron. And again, another save from Horn as he's almost approaching the 50-shot mark. Another rebound picked up by the Wolves. As they go around the outside of the arc. There's a shot there that's off the post. But it's picked up by Barrio, and he's going to run it back the other way. And Dartmouth will look to kill some more time again. At least get it under 2 minutes in the shot, in the penalty. Now they hand it back up top. Firth looking to make something happen. He's by himself now. As they're making some changes, 1-on-4 in below. And he ripped that shot, but it was off Doyle and goes up out of play. So Bandits will get a new shot clock. 2:01 remaining in the penalty. They'll bring it in here at center. And looking to hold it up top here is Scotland. Oliver Scotland. As the both teams picking up a few new players here to start the playoffs. A lot of these players are away for work and school and other activities, so on them a lot of times they're late coming, as long as they're on the active roster. And Scotland doing a great job to hold that loose. Almost right to the shot clock expired before he lost it. 1:25 remaining here now in the power play for the Wolves. 5:55 remaining in the third. 3-goal lead for the Bandits, 7-4. As the Wolves start to move around the outside, McCarron fires a shot. That one doesn't make it through. Battle ensues, and the ball bounces right into the crease. Horn's got to pick that up, hand it off. Wolves trying to step up, not allowing the Bandits to get over, but Basso with his speed, able to run up through with some help there, gets over half. Now he's trying to get around Rossong, who's stepping up on him. Now he hands it off, 45 seconds left in the power play. And now we get a turnover. Wolves will take over. 41 seconds remaining. Wolves looking to make something happen here. And McCarron with it. Him and Wheatley go back and forth. Wheatley looking for some room. 12 seconds of the shot clock. Trying to go to the far side. Pass goes a little bit high. Then up off the boards of the play. So Bandits can bring it down here now and kill off the rest of the penalty. There's only 20 seconds left in that penalty. As Hall trying to chase him down. Bandits bring it back up top with a quick look over the shoulder to see what's left on the shot. Shot clock 10 seconds. Penalty clock is ready to expire. So 5 seconds. And being pushed to the floor. But loose ball was already out. So another turnover. Now Scotland, this time falls on his own 2 feet, but gets back up with it, fires a shot. And Doyle, not sure where it is for a moment, in those big leg pads somewhere. He's able to make the save, keep it over. Back to 5-on-5, 4:10 remaining here in the third. Wolves back on the offense. McCarron, he's looking for some room. He fires a shot. Horn gets a piece of it. Rebound. Picked up along the boards now. They're trying to watch it, both teams battle. Bandits pick it up. Got to get it quickly over half, though. And able to get there is Barrio, and then he hands it off. Now down that far side. Trying to cut in. Thought about it for a moment. Ran out of real estate. Now he's going to pass it back up. Up top. They look to make things happen here. Fry starts to move it around. McCullough. 5 seconds on the shot clock, though. McCullough trying to spin in and then trying to slide one underhand. That misses wide. Rebounds picked up off the boards by the Wolves. Down to 3:20 remaining now here in the third. As clock going a little bit too fast for the Wolves, not fast enough for the Bandits. They're trying to hold on to this lead. And there's a shot there! And spinning and turning is Will Normando. With 3:07, number 8 gets on the scoreboard. I was on that far side. Just kind of spin the turn. Finding some room there. 3:07, 2-goal lead. Lots of time here left. It's exactly what we expected, what we see between these two teams. Finishing second and third, respectively, in the regular season. And it almost came down to that last game of the season as well for that second and third position. Now off that draw, Beardsmore able to find it. He's going to use that large frame of his to keep the ball at bay here. As Hall trying to knock it loose. Beardsmore still with it. Brings it back up top. Now he hands it off. So listen for the goal announcement. Up top, Bungay moves it over. Scotland, he fires a shot. Doyle gets a piece of it, and rebounds picked up again by Beardsmore, and he's going to hand it off. 2:19 remaining now in the period. And the player gets taken down, and the referee's arm goes up. And of course, more important, we hope the player is not hurt. But it is going to head to the box, going to be number 16, Oliver Scotland. And the referee's going to have a conversation about it. The trainer heads on the floor to check on number 24, Alex Hall. So let's see what the call is going to be here now. 2:15 remaining. 7-5. Shots on goal now, 49-28. We're going to get a cross-checking call, and I think it's going to be a 5. McCullough out to have a conversation. Wheatley's going to join it as well as they have a chat with the referee. Nothing up on the scoreboard as yet. There it is now. So 5 minutes up. So a 5-minute major for cross-checking. More importantly, Hall is up on his own accord, making his way to the bench as he tries to shake this off. Looks like he's going to be okay. Goaltender still in the net for the Wolves. We'll keep an eye on that. So power play here is all you can eat for the Wolves as they look to lead. They want to tie this thing headed to overtime, but they could even look for more, but they got 2 goals to get first. It's been a hard task to get by Horn here this evening as McCarron looks to set some up. Now there's Monroe firing a hard one. Horn there to make a shoulder save, then it's knocked down. And then quickly trying to chase that down. Looked like Beardsworth's going to go as well, but he peels off. And Doyle picks up in the corner, hands it off to Monroe, who gets on his horses to get it back over half a minute. 40 to go now here in the third. There's another hard shot from Monroe. Horn with another save. This rebound is picked up by Barrio. He's going to bring it all the way down himself, and he's going to take it all the way back behind the net. As Ben Barrio just playing keep away now with the ball as he goes up over and still has it with 2 Wolves on him. They can't push him off the ball here. 6 seconds, gets taken to the corner. Now it finally comes loose. And you hear the appreciation from the Bandits bench as the Wolves now, last minute to play here in the third period. Wheatley with the ball, down by 2. Goaltender still in the net for the Wolves. As Wheatley tries to fire one, had some room. Missed on that short side as Horn didn't see it till after it hit the boards. Doyle going to come out pick it up, but it's going to be a back over call. So Bandits will take over. Beardsmore in the corner as he's going to look to hold it as long as possible. He's going to step in the crease. He looks to score. But he steps in the crease. A turnover. Under 40 seconds to go now. And the referee's going to blow the whistle. Timeout coming here now for the Wolves. 35 seconds up on the clock. 3:20 remaining in the power play. The Wolves will try to draw something up. Obviously, clock not in their favor here. As they'll try to draw it up. Assuming Doyle will probably stay on the bench here as well. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Friday night, we'll be down in Shearwater. Sunday night, back here. Tuesday, back in Shearwater if Game 4 is necessary. And, of course, if Game 5, back here at the arena Thursday. Well, both teams have their chat. Wolves obviously on the offense. Bandits looking to talk defense. Short-handed. Doyle is back in the net, so it's going to stay 5-on-4. There's a quick shot, and obviously whatever they drew up worked because McCarron fires one home. 30 seconds left exactly on the clock. They'll still stay on the power play as it was a 5-minute major. 3:14 remaining on that. 7-6, 1-goal game. This is exactly the finish you want to see here. Sackville on the edge of their seat. Lots of time left on that clock. Sackville will stay on the power play. As Hall and Bungay, as they've done all game, can't tell you how important this face-off is. Hall trying to dig a stick in there. It's loose. And looking to pick it up is Puma. Puma quickly gathers it up. Wheatley going quickly on the side. And it just getting a stick on that was the defender. Take it to the corner. 16 seconds. Puma has it up top. Wheatley to Monroe. Monroe fires one and Horn with the save. Horn picks it up. Looking to hold it. Barrio for the corner. Picked up by Monroe. Monroe by himself makes a move. And Horn probably the save of the game right there. And letting Monroe know about it as well. As Monroe picks it off by himself. As the Horn goes, makes the shot. Horn makes the save. And that'll do it. 7-6 your final. What an ending to that game there. Shots 54-28 in favor of the Wolves. But they lose this one by one. If that tells you what game one's going to be, you know what game 2, game 3, and who knows. If I'm guessing anything now, we're going to see game 4, game 5. This series deserves to go 5. You're in for a treat Friday night. You need a date night. The place to be is Shearwater as these two teams do battle again. Mike Elliott here on the call. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you next game.